Hello there, YouTubers. This is Jamie Logan 666. I've decided that I'm going to start taking my reviewing a little bit seriously, do them a bit more often, try and get the respect of the already existing YouTube community out there. This is actually my first proper one, I guess, so I'm a bit nervous about it. So if I stutter or if it's shit, give me some feedback, and I can make them better because I do like talking about this shit. Okay, the review I'm going to do today, I just got back from seeing it, Predators. Now, Predator is my favourite sci-fi movie next to Star Wars of all time. It's the first one I ever saw, and I always, as cheesy as that film was, I always loved that. Then Predator 2, which is, in my opinion, the best. It's not the best sci-fi film out there, but it's my favourite. The original Predator and Predator 2 are my favourite. I saw them when I was at the ripe old age of 8, and since then I just never looked back. I'm not a massive fan, well, in fact, I don't like them at all, the AVP films. I'm a much more of a Predator man than I am of an Alien fan, so I was pleased when I found out that they were scrapping the whole AVP thing and going back to the original with just the Predator in it. I wasn't expecting much from it, because let's face it, Fox is known to I don't know, let's say rape characters for the sake of just getting another movie out there. And with Predator in the title, no matter what piece of shit that they put out there, this was always going to be a successful film. So I went in there with an open mind. I heard that Robert Rodriguez was directing, and I also saw who the cast were. And I went in with a bit of an open mind, and I thought, this could go either way. I'll give you a rundown of the plot. 8 of the deadliest people on our planet, well, 7 of the deadliest people on our planet and a doctor, dropped onto a planet, a alien planet, which they first think is like the Amazonian jungle. They soon discover that it's an alien planet. And they quickly also discover that they are being hunted and that the planet is a game preserve, and they are the game. They're being hunted by, well, I wouldn't, they're not hunted by 2 factions of predators, but there are 2 factions of predators on the planet, which I thought was a nice little twist. You've got the classic predators from like Predator 1, Predator 2 and AVP, and you've got, I forget what they're calling them, Black Falcon something predators. There is an official name that the movie makers have called them, but they're the bad predators. I thought their design was slick. I'll come to my opinion later anyway, so I'm fucking up. But now, they soon discover that they're being hunted, and it's just self-explanatory from there, really. It's, this film was actually fucking awesome. I really liked Predators. Robert Rodriguez obviously has a great understanding and love for the original films. You can tell the soundtrack of the film, the score, is exactly the same as Predator 1. They just use that music. I thought that was a fantastic touch. I thought it was a reboot, actually, because the slogan of the film, the tagline is "Fear is Reborn." So I thought it was a reboot. I thought if they were going to make Predator now, this is what it would be. But there's a scene by the waterfall with all the characters where the girl character Isabella says something about references 1987 in Guatemala, and that makes it canonical, which means that Predators is actually Predator 3 and not a reboot, which I think it would have worked better as a reboot. You didn't need to make this canonical. It's a good standalone film. I thought, yes, they're doing it Predators, they're doing Predators proper, they're doing it how it should be done, and they're fucking off all this AVP shit and starting again. Fantastic. No, it was just a sequel, but it was still a really, really good sequel. There's a fight scene at the end, which is one of my favourite scenes, between one of the black predators, the evil predators, and the original Predator, and I was like, oh, geekgasm. They spend a lot of time getting into it, which at the beginning I was a bit like, oh, fuck's sake. Get to the point, get to the action. But now I can understand why they took that long getting into it, because there's a bunch of interesting characters there. You've got, let me see if I can remember. You've got a Russian mafia dude. You've got Siberian gangster dude, a insane killer, this weird doctor chap, and then the main 2 characters. I can't even remember their names, but there is another one. Oh yeah, there's a black guy as well who who reminded me of Cole from Gears of War too, and that made me kind of chuckle. I was like, it's coal. And then he spoke, and I was like, oh, it's not coal. But no, well, what was I going to say? What the fuck? My mind's gone blank. The Predator dogs, man, that was a good addition. I really liked their design, and I liked the way they were used. I liked the look of the planet. I liked the whole feel of the movie. It reminded me very much of the original, shying away from the AVP stuff. And Predator was done like Predator could have. I would have loved to have heard somebody say, "You're one ugly motherfucker," or "Get to the chopper." And there's a scene when they're in the characters walk into like a campsite, and there's all like trophies everywhere from what the Predators have obviously hunted, killed, and hung up as trophies. And it wouldn't have been too much to ask for an alien in there somewhere, just as a little gem. I can't remember the character's name or the actor's name, but Morbius, his character is like creepy, and he's like the best character in the film. I thought that when they meet him, he's creepy. He plays a guy who's been there for 10 seasons and has been surviving. And I don't want to say too much without I'm trying. That's the reason I'm stuttering. I'm trying not to give spoilers away, but his character's awesome. There is a twist at the end as well with one of the characters that you don't see come in, which I thought was a shame because I liked that character. He was one of my favourite characters. Eddie Brock's in this as well. Venom. Good to see him acting again. I do like that actor. The special effects are great. Some of the technology that the Predators use, the look of the Predators, the whole feel of the film. I just really liked this film, and I hope they do more. I hope that Rodriguez does more. I hope whatever, some name. I hope that he does an Alien versus Predator film on that planet and does it right, because I'm a massive fan of the AVP books, but I don't think it was ever done right on film. All in all, I'm gonna get the whole hog and give this a 5 out of 5, man. I thought it was fantastic. Special effects was great, acting was great, direction was fantastic. The music that made it and the whole setting made it feel like the original Predator film. I think it would have worked better as a reboot, but it still works as a sequel. 5 out of 5, man. I loved this film. It was fantastic. Best film I've seen all year. Well, I haven't seen Toy Story 3 yet, so it's probably not going to be the best film I've seen this year. But the best film so far. Predators is great. Go and see it. It's worth the money even in this economy. Don't torrent it. Just you need to see it on the big screen. It's a fantastic film. Okay? Let me know what you thought of my first review. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my annoying sounding British voice. Take care.